Welcome back to the When Things Go Bad podcast.
Episode
2.
Episode 3.
2.
3.
Eddie, it's 2.
It's 3 because...
Where's episode 1 at? It's not online, so this is episode 2. There's only 2 videos online, or 2 audio files online. So it's episode 2.
There's actually a 2-hour-long episode 1.
No, there's a secret
FL
episode
Studio.
that was never aired. Secret episode that was never aired because it was lost. So that episode does not count towards the actual count. Episode 2.
Because of Jose.
No, we're not.
The lost levels.
Anyway, yo, Martin, so we start this new thing. How was your day?
How was my day?
Yeah.
Well.
Highlights, not lowlights.
Okay.
Highlights.
Alright, so highlights.
Don't tell me you went to Walmart.
I got paid.
You got paid?
Yeah.
I got paid too.
Low lights. I already lost most of my money doing things, paying bills. But, you didn't want low lights, so back to the highlights.
See, when I meant lowlights, I meant, don't tell me something boring.
Oh.
But if you lost most of your money, I kind of want to know how.
Well, I don't know. I saved most of it. I paid off credit card because I was splurging for a while. Solid 3 weeks. That thing right there.
He's like, I was splurging. I eat 3 meals a day.
The $800 camera, the $400 soundbar, I think that's about it.
You bought a $400 soundbar?
What other price do you buy soundbars?
Okay, hold on to that idea.
What brand?
Samsung.
Is it good?
I think it's good. I mean, it's my first soundbar. I can't compare it to anything.
How was your day, Eddie?
To the TV, it's great.
No, bro. We're gonna get back to that. Hold on. How was your day, Eddie?
It was long. I woke up late for school, used. Second day of school. Got there 5 minutes late.
It's not even late, bro.
Nah, I left at 8:40. So I got there in a good time, passing people in lanes I'm not supposed to.
Who cares?
Going 80, chilling.
Like a villain.
Yeah. Went to classes, I guess. Work from 2 to 8. Work. And I was just fucking bulling at work. Then went home. Now I'm here. Not too much highlights. Not a lot of lowlights.
That sounds really boring, bro.
It's a regular day.
Regular day in the life of EBE.
It's funny because you say that you're late. I was also late. I woke up at 8:30. I gotta leave my house at 8:30. So I brushed my teeth and left. Alright, I'm gonna be honest. I didn't brush my teeth, but still.
You got gum?
Huh?
Did you use gum?
Mouthwash.
You just took a cup of mouthwash and just dipped?
Yeah, bro. I had to go.
I like gum.
Gum doesn't. Gum actually hurts more though.
Hurts?
In the long run, you're putting sugar in your mouth, dehydrating your mouth.
I don't care how my mouth is. I care how it feels. And in the morning, you get that morning feel.
Okay, so I went to the dentist today, and he was like, "Yo, if you dehydrate yourself, your breath smells worse."
Yeah, I'm fucking thirsty, and I can feel it.
Okay, your breath smells right. No, I'm just kidding. But halfway to the class, I'm running late. I was gonna get there on time though. Raymond texts me. Raymond's in my class, and he's like, "Yo, class canceled." Fucking heated.
So you weren't late?
I was not late because class was canceled. You can't be late to a canceled class.
Class was canceled on the second day?
Yeah. I don't know what happened with Day, but Dr. Day was like, "Yo, we're canceling class."
Dang.
Yeah.
That reminds me of in high school, freshman year, first math class, my teacher ended up getting cancer a month in, and we had a sub for 3 months, and then we had another teacher who was basically just the sub, but she was she's from the Philippines, so she had a very hard time expressing herself to us. So really, I didn't learn anything in that class. Ever tell you that one time she tried to call security on a student, and the student got up and pressed the button to hang up the phone?
Who was the student?
I don't remember. It was a short girl with short black hair. I've seen her around before. She doesn't look like that much of a dick, and she isn't really knowing her now because I see her every so often. I don't know why. She's a short little brown girl. with short black hair.
It's like everybody in CG.
Yeah, bro.
Probably. Oh, it's because I took a college class with her. That's why I know her so well. But yeah, she just
He knows
she
her
called
so
security. She called security and she just went up and hung it up. She hung up the phone on her, and I was terrified. I was like, "Yo, if someone just fucking like started stabbing people in here, nobody would know." The teacher left the class, went into the next class to call security, and as far as I remember, security never came. She must have called too much. But yeah, so I'm feeling like that's what's gonna happen to your class. Your professor probably got cancer.
Nah. He's a pretty cool professor. I don't think he would do that.
Get cancer?
I don't not get cancer. I thought you meant you would just like bitch out like that. No, my professor wouldn't bitch out. Professor would. You think Dave would bitch out?
If he got cancer?
Hey man, no, I've been actually I was really mad. I've always been like 5 minutes late to class, and every time I get to class, he's like, "Hello, Jose," like just kind of like to point out that I'm late, and I'm like, "Hi, Dr. Day, nice to see you there," staring at me weird. That day, there was a dude who came in like 30 minutes late. He was in our econ class. He was 30 minutes late. He was always late to econ too. I don't know his name, bro. He was a baseball player. Anyway, he gets in there and Dr. J's like, "You gonna be early this semester?" And he's like, "Probably not." And he was cool with it. And I was like, "What the fuck? Like, I'm 5 minutes late and you give me the biggest fucking death stare in the world?" Racism.
Maybe he expects more from you
Yeah, but
because of your race.
I showed up 15 minutes late almost every day.
That's because you're a lost cause.
And you know that. I passed.
Because of sadness.
No, I barely passed.
Also, though, bro, went to the dentist today, and then I ate steak right after.
You gonna floss?
Huh?
Are you gonna floss?
He said I gotta start flossing. I was like, bro.
That's what they all say.
I was like, ugh. I was like, man, you got floss on you? He did floss for me though. He was like, yeah,
Floss for you?
Yeah, he did the tooth that I got the root canal on. He's like, yeah, let's start flossing right here. He's like,
Nah.
yeah, pretty much.
I wonder if they're ever gonna give up.
What?
The dentists and just be like, you know what, fuck it, nobody flosses.
You know what? This dentist is pretty chill. I like him because he has not told me anything about my teeth. I know my teeth are fucked up. I haven't gone to the dentist in a long time. I know they're fucked up. And he has yet to be like, yeah, man, you don't brush right or something like that. I'm like, thanks. Thanks for not judging me openly.
And what dentist you go to?
This place named Reese's. Shouts out.
Reese's?
Yeah.
Reese's Pieces.
Reese's.
Reese's.
Yeah. Not Reese's.
Reese's.
Hey. So what's your tracks of the week, Eddie?
Tracks of the week.
Tracks of the podcast.
Of the podcast week.
Rubber Band Man and Plain Jane.
That was a good song. I like that album. A$AP Ferg came hard.
That whole album.
Yeah, I feel he's like Drake in that I don't like Drake's albums, but I like Drake's mixtapes more. Like If You're Reading This Too Late is a banger, and Views is sucks dick compared to If You're Reading This.
I can agree with that.
Yeah. Because on like his mixtapes he actually raps, and I don't hate Ferg's albums and I don't hate Drake's albums, but their mixtapes go harder because they actually like rap.
Yeah. Why is that though?
I think it's just because rap doesn't sell as well. Like people want to believe that trap rap sells, but they don't.
Yeah. It streams more than it sells.
Yeah. But the album's a banger. Still striving.
It is. It caught my attention. First song.
The Meek Mill one.
Yeah.
Trap in a Dream.
Yeah, I was like, all right. Then Rubber Band, second song, I was like, ooh.
I honestly, I don't really listen to Cameron, but that's about like the 5th song I've heard where I'm like, I should listen to Cameron.
Is he rapping right now? I felt like he was like an old artist.
I know he's been on a few features, but like I've listened to a song he did with Kanye, and I was like, oh, I like this. And then that one, I was like, I feel like I gotta listen to him. Still haven't downloaded anything.
Yeah. I feel like he's old.
He is.
Like, yeah.
Are there any track of the week? Track of the podcast. What have you been listening to?
So I've been listening to old song. I forget who it's by, but it features Kanye. American Boy.
Estelle.
Huh?
Estelle.
And Mr. Blue Sky by Electric Light Orchestra. That opening song in Guardians of the Galaxy 2. I feel like you still haven't seen it, right?
I haven't.
No?
You'll know the song.
Yeah, you'd know the song.
Yeah. I don't
It's opening is probably way better than the movie. It's okay movie.
Don't tell me that. Don't tell me.
I feel like the first one was way better.
It's hard to recapture whatever any movie is. Sequels are almost always worse.
I don't know. Just a lot of it kind of felt too back and forthy. It felt like improv that was written and not acted. Like writers were improvising, and then they just told them to say it. A lot of laughing. They laughed a lot, especially Drax. He didn't stop laughing.
I think they exaggerated it because people thought he was funny in the first one.
Yeah, he was funny, but it was because like he had like he had like small good moments. And, like this movie, it was all him.
I see. That's why
funny.
sequels mess up a lot. Is they don't know why the first one was good. And I'm like, people like Drax because it was just like stupid little one-liners.
Yeah.
I'm like, but they weren't sprinkled in to force down my throat. So I'm like, that's why a lot of sequels fail because they don't know what the reason the first one did well.
It's like the best parts of the movie are like Baby Groot and Yondu. Those are the best parts of the movie.
I haven't watched it, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Yondu's tight.
Don't know what you're talking
You know
about.
Yondu. He's in
The
the
blue
first
guy.
Say that.
What's his
bro.
name?
Don't ruin it,
What's
bro.
his name?
Don't spoil this for me.
His real name.
His real name.
I don't know. I know he was on Walking Dead, right?
Yeah.
That's all I know.
I know his real name. Michael Rooker.
Michael Rooker. Rooker?
Great actor.
Bro, track of the week, though, for me, and it should be for everyone, that opening one for the Cozy Tapes. Have you listened to it?
Hello, brothers and sisters.
Bro, that shit had me dying.
Bro, I listened to it for the first time, and Dom was in the car. I don't know what he was thinking, but I was like, this is crazy. This is lit.
He said your teeth look like piano keys.
And then the fucking students like, at least we gonna graduate. You still gonna be here fucking with kids.
That's funny. You gotta listen to
I
Cozy
haven't
Tapes, bro.
listened to it, so I will.
Listening to fucking white people music.
I think
Get some culture in you, bro.
I've been feeling that white people music. You know, sometimes you just need to
Chill.
just chill. Just be white for a couple seconds,
Yeah.
you know?
just James Blake,
Michael Bublé in this bitch.
Michael Bublé. Hey,
That's
Black.
Christmas.
Michael Bublé's
black, bro. Christmas time, he's the nigga.
So any other tracks of the week for you, Jose? Just that one?
Well, I like that Still Striving. And then ASAP 12's album's pretty cool. I pick albums, bro. I don't listen.
Albums,
yeah.
whole albums? Some I used to, but then I don't know, albums that I've been listening to, I just find like just a couple songs where I really love, and the rest of the album is just like alright. So
I try to do that, but like I'll be listening to like I have a playlist, like a current playlist. I update it now, and it's like whatever I'm listening to that time. But eventually, like I get in these car rides, and I'm like, yo, I like this song a lot, and then I skip to the next song, and it's not that same feel as the last song. So then I switch to the album because I'm like, I just like that album. I like the feel of the album. Oh, did you hear about Kendrick with his album?
I'm playing it backwards.
Yeah,
I mean, like, does it mean like track list or
yeah,
backwards?
track list wise.
inform me what is going on.
He said that the official way to listen to it, or the real way to listen to it, is to listen to it backwards.
Damn.
The last song to the
Yeah.
first song?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But see, I was on Hip Hop Heads on the r/Hip Hop Heads, and they're like, man, the only way to listen to an album is to listen to it from one to the last one. And I was like, I don't listen to albums like that. Like first listen,
You
I'll
shuffle?
go. The first listen,
Oh.
I'll go normal, but then after that, I shuffle.
I listen to it normal.
Yeah.
If I
Every
like
time?
the whole album, if I can listen to the whole album, I'll listen to it normal. I don't really like to shuffle because then eventually, like usually that first playthrough, I'm expecting the next song. So
Yeah, and I hate when it's an album like that. You know how the intro goes into DNA, the sounds.
Yeah.
Like, and I have it on shuffle, and it goes to fucking loyalty, and I'm like, what the fuck? So I start the album over, turn shuffle off.
But see, like, okay, I'm trying to find that album real quick.
damn.
Damn.
Yams.
For example, with this album, I don't want to listen to y'all. Yeah. Yeah, I don't want to listen to that, so I'll skip it and I'll put it on like Humble.
When I
or
first
DNA.
listened to that album, that was my favorite song. It was Yeah.
It was chill, but sometimes I don't want to listen to chill, so I'll change it. And the same thing, like if I put on Tyler's album, sometimes I don't want to listen to Sometimes.
I love Sometimes.
I like it too, but that doesn't mean I'm always in the mood for it.
See, I'm more of like a song makes my mood kind of guy.
I'm not.
No.
Yeah.
No. You're the same way?
Yeah, I'm with him, bud. You're weird.
Like sometimes comes on, I'm like, time to chill.
Nah.
No.
Like the song's gotta fit my mood. Like sometimes I'll put, like if I'm going to the gym, yeah, you gotta listen. You gotta change that attitude, so I'm not gonna like.
Mhm.
But if I'm chilling, I don't want to like, man, I'm chilling, and then I hear fucking, I ain't got time, and I'm like, motherfucker, yeah, let's get it. I'm like, nah, I'm still trying to chill.
One question that I've always been thinking about, because I don't really listen to music at the gyms because they're just I don't have a right type of earphones for going to the gym, and I wanted to ask you, what kind of earphones do you use?
I use anything I can.
Anything?
I've
You
used-
wear these?
I won't wear
puffies?
those, but I've worn my Beats, the headphones.
You wear Beats?
Yeah,
Your
yeah.
small ones.
I've used the big ones. The
Oh,
blue
have
ones. You put regular Apple earpods in if I want to, but most of the time I wear the Beats, the wireless ones, because they're like they fit in my ear. They're good workout ones,
See, like big headphones.
and they're wireless.
I don't like that leather getting all sweaty. And then just wired headphones in general. I don't know. I start getting pissed off because like I like to run when I work out, and the wire starts jumping around, hitting my arms,
Yeah.
and that pisses me off.
You're like,
And then I had small ones, wireless ones, and I just never had a chance to take them to the gym, and then they ended up breaking on me. So,
Got the cheap ones.
yeah.
Spring for that extra $20, bro. Get the nice $40, $50 ones. I would not recommend getting the $200 Beat ones. I got mine for free when we hook up, but I would not do it. Cause you watch Unbox Therapy, right?
I've seen videos. But
Yeah,
not,
I get it, Eddie. You don't watch YouTube, bro. You don't have to say it out loud. But no, Unbox Therapy is always like, yeah, these little, you don't gotta flip me off, bro.
Fuck you.
Anyway, Unbox Therapy is like, unbox some like $50 ones, and he's like, they're nice. They're not, they're nice quality.
Yeah, and I don't need that $300 experience when I'm working out.
Yeah. Although, like, there are some advantages. Like, I know mine are, like, not water resistant, but sweat proof or whatever they say it is.
Are
Yeah. So they haven't gotten super weird on me.
Has anybody here used the wireless Apple ones?
No
No.
AirPods?
Yeah.
I want to get them for the gym because I don't want
I
to
think
buy.
those would be cool.
I don't want what ones I have.
No,
Yeah.
the wireless ones. They're separate.
Yeah, and
'Cause
then
even the wireless ones now, they're connected. So
I like that, though. That, like, for example, with the AirPods, when I'm working out,
they might fall out.
no, but, like, I always keep one in. So if I'm working out with Raymond or something,
Oh,
if
you
I'm
don't like
by
to
myself. Also, like, people are weird at the gym. Like, I remember one time I was having them in my ear, and I had both on, and this dude came up to me, he's like, hey. And I was like, huh? And he was like, I took them off, and then he's like, where'd you get those at? And I was like, huh? Like, really? Like, they're fucking Beats. Look them up. But, like, I would hate that, to go to the gym, and then someone, like, because you have to, like, I always take one out, but, like, if someone talks to you, you got to take it out, make sure you don't lose your AirPod, and then put it back in. So if I have the string, I feel like it's a little bit more secure. It's not going to fall out as easy.
yeah, pockets.
Huh?
Yeah, pockets.
You seen how small they are?
How much are they?
Yeah,
They're like 200, I think. Or
Really?
200, right?
they're not 200, like 80.
The AirPods? They're not 80.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, I'm going to look this up right now.
80 at most 125, but they're not 200.
Have you looked them
That'd
up?
be crazy.
Not in a while.
They need to be coming with the phone if they're gonna be charging $200. Just bump up that price.
AirPods. Oh, we're looking this
I
up.
could
talking to the mic.
I could have sworn I've
One-
seen that they were 80.
160 on Fry's Electronics.
160?
Yeah, Fry's.
Yeah, I
Let's
guess
go to
so.
the Apple. That exclusive Apple.
I wonder why they're 80. What's in them that makes them so
160 on
special?
Apple.
Well, Apple, you got to get that.
That brand, that's at least $50.
Oh, they dropped in price, though. I guess they're not selling so well.
So they were 120, and now
I don't know how
you're
much.
finding them lower.
The price might not only be good.
Well, on Apple it's $159.
Shit. $159?
Yeah, $159.
Wow.
That's a lot.
That is a lot.
But I've watched them and they seem worth it. Like, I think having wireless earbuds are really cool. I want to go. Like, everyone's like, man, the iPhone 7 sucks, and every time they see I have an iPhone 7, they're like, how much does it suck? And I'm like, it doesn't, because I either have my headphones and I'm not trying to charge my phone, or I got my Beats. Very rarely do I use the regular input.
Like, the only issue I have is with Bluetooth, and it's like a nitpicky thing. It's just like when sometimes I'm using Beats, and I just take them off, and I forget to turn them off, and they're just sitting in a little bag on wired. You just unplug them, but that's nitpicky stuff. They're
I always
better
just turn my
everywhere.
Bluetooth off. I turn the actual headphones off. You gotta be.
But when you turn the Bluetooth off, it doesn't turn off the headphones.
Well, eventually they lose
Turn
the
off.
signal and they turn off by themselves.
But then in my mind, I'm like, are they turned off?
They turn off by themselves.
And then
bro.
I'm too lazy to check them.
The biggest thing I have is making sure that your battery. Like, I've gone to the gym before.
And they died on
They
you?
died. And then I was like, fuck. So then you gotta find out if you got headphones in the car. But other than that, no problem. What about you on this Bluetooth versus wired?
Depends what I'm doing. If I'm
You're fucking.
Bluetooth
Yeah?
Bluetooth speaker
What you playing though? Marvin Gaye?
or Redbone on repeat.
Which one?
Only Redbone.
Kermit the Frog.
So I haven't gone into the lyrics really, Redbone, but Donald Glover said it was I don't know the word. He said it was a religious song, and I don't know how.
I don't know how either.
He said in an interview, he was like, yeah, we got a, I don't know if he said it was a Baptist song or something. He said something like that. He was like, we got it to number 1. Like, that's crazy. No?
I got
I
it.
don't think there's any religion in that song.
I didn't know if he was talking about Redbone or a different song. So I looked at all the songs and I was like, I don't remember any of these being.
So why didn't you look up what he said?
Because I watched the interview. I did.
So obviously
They were
you
talking.
didn't-
They were talking about Redbone, but I didn't understand. I was confused. So I had wondered if you had known that he'd said that because you love Donald Glover to the moon and back.
He's a pretty weird guy,
Yeah,
and
he
I
is.
don't love that. Like his 3005, I always hated how he was like, people interpret it as a love song. He's like, I guess you could, but it's not. And I was like, it just seems like a love song. I'm like, how could you? Like, yeah, I mean, I'm pretty sure there's a deeper meaning. I'm like, but that's what most people are gonna interpret. Don't be. I just hate how he tries to. I don't know if he tries or this is just him naturally, but he comes off as very like, I'm a lot smarter than you.
I had seen this video that was posted on Film Ride about. I don't know if you've seen it, but it was a different person. It was like a little preview of his film class. So that he had said, once you make your movie, whatever you're making, you make it with all the interpretations that you want in it. But once you let other people, it's no longer yours to interpret. It's the audience. The audience gets to decide what it is.
Yeah.
So that just reminded. So yeah, sometimes he comes off as a dick.
Yeah. It's a little pretentious, I'll say that, yeah.
But then just everything that he is, I don't know if he's doing it on purpose or not. That's what I want to know, because I know that there are some artists that are genuinely like that.
Did you see that Riff Raff tweet?
No.
That shit made me sad, bro. Like, cause, okay, so you guys know Riff Raff, right? It has this persona of being
I love that man.
a larger than life character. So I was on Reddit and someone was like, yeah, I was like a tour person for Riff Raff. And they're like, yeah, he's like, it always kind of seemed like he was sad. And I was like, that's sad. And he's like, hey, he's like, one time the guy was like, I said a lyric to him, some stupid lyric, and Riff Raff was like, that's tight. I mean, he wasn't like what he was on the other shit. And then like he put this out and someone tweeted him, whatever happened to Riff Raff? And I didn't even tweet him. Damn, that's just sad then, because he just was looking at this. This person has 13 likes, so I don't know why he responded to that.
And he responded to a 13-like tweet?
Yeah, didn't even mention him. Nope. He said, whatever happened, or she said, whatever happened to Riff Raff? He said, well, after he made $4 million in 2015, he bought 3 houses and 2 Huskies. Then he kind of got bored on life and just turned into an alcoholic.
How did you find that?
Huh?
How did you find that tweet?
I don't know.
I think you can just you can search Riff Raff.
But it got 12 likes. How's that? Did you just do newest and waited for the sad one to come up?
I mean, there's probably not that much people talking about Riff Raff.
Yeah,
that's sad
probably
too.
True, yeah.
At least tweeting about Riff Raff.
I knew he came out with a new album. I didn't listen to it.
I know you never listened to it, and I was kind of mad. Oh wait, you're not talking about Peach Panther, are you?
No.
He came out with another album?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I listen to everyone. Listen, bro. Come on.
I'm behind now.
Me and Jacob listened to it that night.
What's it called?
$4 million last year.
No,
Yeah,
that's
look
Peach
it up.
Panther.
I think I downloaded it. Honestly, I don't even know.
I didn't see him. I follow him on Instagram. He wasn't advertising it like the way he advertised Peach Panther.
His album is called The White West. I haven't even added it to my thing. It's a little 14-track banger. 39 minutes though.
So you haven't listened to it?
I haven't even added it to my Apple Music.
See, Peach Panther, I listened to it too that night, and we talked. You, me, and Jacob had a little group chat, and I was trying to talk to you guys about it, and you guys didn't seem that interested.
Nah, I listened to it. What are you talking about? Bro, I don't think you were. You weren't at McDonald's that day?
Oh, well, I was texting you guys.
Okay, because me and Jacob were at McDonald's that day, and I remember, because I think he had Apple Music still. Yeah, he had Apple Music, and he was like, I already got it, and I had Google Music, and I was like, I haven't gotten it yet. And I think it was because it was 9 or 10, and Apple releases it early at 9 or 10, because the East Coast. So I had to wait. But when I got it, listen to that first intro, and I was like, it's a rap. My boy done saved rap. And he did, bro. Right after, look what came out. Damn, Flower Boy, Lil Pump, Lil Peep,
all of them,
fucking Peeps,
all
Reese's
of them
Pieces.
were inspired by Peach Panther.
Everyone, people say it's like Tupac and Biggie. Put riff in that.
Sounds like a nice
Schoolboy's
painting.
album. Riff Raff inspired.
I really like Schoolboy's album. I didn't. Oxymoron was way better.
No.
Yeah.
Nah. I didn't even like Oxymoron that much.
Yeah?
Oxymoron was cool. It wasn't bad.
He had his bangers. He had his radio bangers.
Yeah. Are you? Oh, I wanna I feel like my music is not very radio bangery. Like, don't get me wrong, I'll fuck with a radio banger. I'll fuck with what's hot, but I don't really if it's on the radio. I'm not saying I go against radio, but I don't really listen to songs on radio. Like, Still Striving ain't gonna be on the radio. Are you, Martin? Are you on radio music? What do you listen to more?
I listen to whatever I hear people tell me to listen to. And right now I'm kind of in a slump because nothing's really coming out. Flower Boy came out, I listened to that, really liked it. And not even like what you tell me or what Eddie tells me. It's whatever I see advertised to me, I'll get excited for it and I'll listen to it. But I'm not like, oh shit, Ariana Grande's album is fucking being advertised on Twitter. Last thing I got excited to listen to and waited for it to come out was
No Man's Sky.
No. I didn't trust that game from the beginning.
I was taking shots, but
Nah, I can't even remember the last album. It was probably Damn.
Damn.
Yeah. And that was just because I was a fan of Kendrick. I haven't taken any leaps or chances on new artists as of late.
I know Eddie the hipster doesn't listen to radio. So, Eddie, you want to just tell us that that everything you listen to is underground? Super underground, Dat Piff, SoundCloud rappers?
I mean, I listen to a lot of radio because
He's forced
the
to.
aux cord in my car is annoying, and most of the time I don't do it. I usually listen to rock stations, so it's always 80s rock. And then at work, don't have an aux cord in that truck. It's an old truck now. So
Bluetooth?
radio.
That wireless NFC one.
What?
The NFC. No.
Put a tape in there.
But
Plug an aux cord into the tape.
Next level shit.
I always thought that was amazing. The first time I saw it, I was like, you can do that? You can just plug an aux cord into a tape, stick it in there, and it just works. I don't know how.
does it?
You've never
Yeah, it
seen
works.
those?
Yeah.
The little tapes, little cassette tapes. You can
Bro, you are-
where you can plug an aux cord into it and just push the tape in there and it works.
Bro, you're missing out on a lot of things.
I don't know how it does it though.
Dang. That little truck has a cassette tape. You know what? The radio doesn't work. Never mind. Like,
Just get a speaker.
So,
Well, we just drive used cars around now, but I listen to a lot of different stuff too, because we have satellite radio,
yeah.
and there's always like new people. on
Satellite
it.
radio is tight.
You guys listen to podcasts?
What?
We're doing a podcast, but do you guys listen to podcasts?
No.
No?
I've listened to some, but I don't follow anybody.
I like them. I don't know. I feel like it's a more real interview is the way I see it.
Real interview.
Yeah. Because I feel like in a regular interview, because I watch basketball ones or ones with guys from WWE or ones with movie people or whatever, and I feel like they're more real. And that, like, if you ask a basketball player in front of lights and camera, yo, what do you think about your time with that team? And then they kind of don't answer realistic. But if you have them with if me and Eddie, and Eddie's a basketball player, and I ask him like, hey Eddie, what about your time with the Suns? He kind of doesn't feel like it's a real interview, so he just says it like, thought that shit was sucked. Coach sucked. Coach didn't play me. He didn't like me. Fuck this bitch. Something like that.
Yeah.
All
So
of
do
that
you
doesn't
have any
happen.
podcasts you follow? You follow Joe Rogan?
I don't.
I know he's got a popular podcast.
I watch his podcast videos
the
sometimes.
video, like the highlights.
No, I watch the regular ones, but not often. Philip DeFranco, the like sports analyst like Adrian Wojnarowski, and then just regular Stone Cold's podcast. I listen to that.
I've heard about Stone Cold's podcast.
He did one
I
with Post
watched
Malone.
it. Did he?
Yeah, it's my downloaded right now.
Sounds like he wouldn't like somebody like Post Malone.
Well, Post Malone always has Stone Cold shit.
The closest thing I've ever listened to that was a podcast was Taco Tuesdays on the Odd Future station.
Is that just like a regular radio station though, right?
It's like kind of like iHeartRadio, but it's called Dash Radio.
Yeah,
They have their own channel. It's usually them who DJ it, but I don't know if it's even live anymore, because I know they stopped doing it a while back. So yeah.
You're up to date with all the podcasts.
All the top people in the podcast world.
So I talked about NBA, right? So I wanted to talk about the Kyrie Irving trade.
Okay.
You know what happened about that?
He was traded.
Yeah. You know that about that.
I know
right?
that much.
Yeah.
Quick summary. Kyrie Irving. I'm gonna put out a video, bro. You gonna watch my video?
I'll watch it.
I'll tell you if it's good or bad in my opinion.
Okay.
And then you're gonna follow that opinion, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Comment, like, all that shit.
Yeah. I'll
Basic
tweet your opinion.
summary is Kyrie Irving plays for the Cavaliers.
Yes, he does. I know
Best
that.
team in the Eastern Conference.
Okay, yeah, I know that.
They beat the Celtics in the conference finals.
Yeah.
Okay. Celtics traded their best player, Isaiah Thomas,
Yeah.
for Kyrie Irving. Never been really done before. Two teams that are the best in the conference trade.
It's never been done.
I haven't seen a trade like that.
But like just the best teams in their conference, or
Yeah.
just teams in the same conference, or does that happen a lot?
What do you mean? Teams in the same
Do
conference?
best players in conferences switch?
Best players don't rarely get traded,
Okay.
and rarely do they go to rival teams.
Yeah.
So I wanted to ask though, because you guys don't really follow sports, I don't want to ask you guys is that a good or bad trade. I want to ask you guys, what is your best trade that's happened? My best trade was when I was like in 4th grade. I traded this shitty ass Nintendo DS game, and I got Mario Party. Shit was lit.
But what was the shitty DS game?
It was some ATV game, bro. I got this shit for like free when I bought
For
my DS. Yeah.
Okay.
That's how you know it was bad. You already know
Who
it's
did you
bad.
trade it to?
I traded it to my friend, right? But then I had to get called into the principal's office, and she's like, "Hey, did you trade for a game?" And I was like, "Yes, I did," thinking I was like, she will give me a quarter for making this trade, right? GM of the year over here. And she's like, "See, that's not the one you traded with. That's not his game." And I was like, "Man, my friend fucked me up."
Dang.
He's like, he traded with another kid, and that other kid wants the game back. And I was like, "Well, no, trade back, these motherfucker."
So did you keep it though?
I did not, bro. I had to give it up. But for a week, I was a winner of a trade. I traded up high.
So you had it for a week?
I had it for
You
a
should have just
solid-
took it home. You should have just took it home.
Well, they know by
told-
then. They would have known by. They were no. They
You should
they
have told your
knew.
principal it's home, bro. Locked up. 2-year contract.
This reminded me that, like, you ever watched that? You ever seen that one where the guy traded a paper clip for a house?
No.
Nah, he traded like a red paper clip up to like some shit, and then like he would trade it for like a pencil, and a pencil to a fucking the mason jar. I don't know. And then like he traded it for some.
This is real?
Yeah, he legitimately traded. Like he just bartered. It's called bartering when you trade up, and he eventually traded it for a house.
After a year?
I don't know how.
Can you
I
tell
don't
me
know
what
how
it was that he traded to a house?
I'll get the list, but Eddie, while I get the list, what's your best trade? And did you get to keep it?
I don't know. I feel like I didn't trade much in my life.
Never Pokemon cards.
No.
See, I know I've traded Pokemon cards before, but I can't think of anything really that I've traded. I can't think back that far. For some reason, Club Penguins come into my mind. I have no idea why. There was nothing in that game you could trade.
All right, so check this out.
Okay.
He did it in 14 trades.
But it took a year for these trades to happen.
It took almost a year.
Almost a year.
He did it
That's
under a
good.
year.
Okay, so I started with a paperclip.
I don't know. I'm trying to find the list.
Hit me through this.
I'm trying to find the damn list.
You just had it.
Nah, because it was like one red paper clip.
Okay, started with a red paper.
Website created by a Canadian blogger. Ooh, he was Canadian. That's how he did it. Okay. He went to Vancouver, traded the paperclip for a fish-shaped pin.
He had to go to Vancouver to get a fish-shaped pen?
He's in Canada, so I'm
Okay.
assuming. He then traded the pin the same day for a hand-sculpted doorknob in Seattle, Washington.
Hand-sculpted doorknob?
Yep.
You went
For a
from
pen?
Vancouver to Seattle.
It says from Seattle,
I want to
Washington,
know
so I
what
don't
the
know if they
greatest
shipped
leap
it.
trade was.
Okay,
because
so
that sounds pretty.
pinned a hand-sculpted doorknob.
All right, I'm gonna rank
He
that.
traveled to Amherst, Massachusetts with a friend to trade the doorknob for a Coleman camp stove with fuel.
Okay.
So what this
That's-
sounds like, honestly, is that you got to travel. If you're gonna do this, there used to be a show called Barter Kings, and they would always have like they got one that was like free manure, free rocks. They up shit. They up that shit pretty quick. They moved their rocks for like money.
Really?
They're like, yeah, they cashed out pretty
I
hard
want
for
to watch
that.
this show.
Yeah, look it up, Barter Kings.
I want to
think
hear
it's
this
a
list
little
though, because I want to know the greatest difference between.
But
these trades.
they stayed in state. This guy's going and moving
Okay,
a lot.
so this oil lamp, I'm gonna rank it above the doorknob.
Really?
Yeah.
He
Fish
went
shaped
to-
to the doorknob.
In 2005, he went to Cali,
Okay.
traded the camp stove for a Honda generator.
Okay.
Generators are pretty expensive.
That's up. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's only getting better. He's making sure he's not going down even the slightest. All right, so a generator.
On November, so this is from September to November, he made a second and successful attempt after having the generator confiscated by the New York City fire department to trade the generator for an instant party, an empty keg, an IOU filling the keg with the beer for the bearer's choice, and a neon Budweiser sign.
So what is this?
He lost this one. He just got beer, an IOU party basically. Weak.
Who takes an IOU? How did he
that was
convince
just-
somebody to?
I don't know, man. And he traded the instant party to Quebec comedian and radio personality Michael Barrett for one Ski-Doo snowmobile. So a lot of this is just people going along with it. Like, this
Yeah.
guy's a radio personality.
So yeah, it sounds like he was trying to help him out.
Yeah. Within a week, he traded the snowmobile for a 2-person trip to York, British Columbia. York. On January 7th, he traded the second spot of the yacht trip for a box truck. He didn't even trade both.
He said one trip for a box truck.
Box truck.
A whole box truck.
Whole box truck, bro. Oh, a box truck is this though?
That's a truck.
Yeah,
It
that's
drives.
yeah, it's like a U-Haul basically for a yacht trip. On February, he traded the box truck for a recording contract.
What? A record.
I'm gonna assume that company's no longer in business, just trading away. Hey man, we got some stuff we want to move. You want to get a recording contract? On or about April 11th, Phoenix, Arizona, he went and traded the contract for a year's rent in Phoenix. That's a
year's
rent?
rent
For a recording contract too. He traded the 1 year's rent in Phoenix, Arizona for one afternoon with Alice Cooper. Bad trade. He traded that one afternoon with Alice Cooper for this is a good one too. For a Kiss motorized snow globe.
You went down to a snow globe?
Well, hold on. The snow globe was pretty rare. I remember
it's
that.
A rare snow
He traded the Kiss motorized snow globe to Corbin Burnson for a role in the film Donna on Demand.
Donna on Demand, never heard of it.
I feel like the recording contract and the role in the movie are pretty similar. Okay, so finally, on July 5th, he traded the movie role for a 2-story farmhouse in Kipling, Saskatchewan.
Who in Saskatchewan wants a role in a movie?
People who like Szechuan sauce. So, from July 14th to July 5th, he did it in under a year by 9 days. That has to be the best
he ended
trip.
up keeping that half trip to Yacht.
That's you know what? He's going to Yacht.
I'm just saying that radio host came in clutch.
With that ski mobile?
Yeah.
What did he get?
I just exited.
After the ski mobile?
And what did the radio host get? What did he give him for the ski mobile?
The instant party?
Oh yeah, the instant party. The instant party was garbage.
I mean, how much does a whole keg of beer cost?
I don't know.
Yeah, like I drink, bro.
But
Not even 21. Not even 20.
I'm confused because what even is the afternoon with Alice Cooper? Like,
Yeah.
does somebody tell him like, hey, your afternoon with Alice Cooper thing that you gave out, it got switched to another person again? Like, is Alice Cooper just gonna get a knock on his door one day? He's like, hey, I got your afternoon.
I'm pretty sure they had to set it up, bro. Like, hey, this day you get to meet Alice Cooper. All right, cool. Yeah.
Is it that simple?
Alice Cooper's not a guy in high demand.
What would you give me for an afternoon with Jose? What do you have?
I don't want that.
All right. I'm gonna try this real quick. All right, bro. If I had a pin, would you trade me the pin for $2?
Is it a good pen?
It's not really a trade.
It's like
That's you want to buy my pen.
But what brand?
We're in school. You don't have a pin. $2.
Do I need a pen?
You need a pin. $2.
Okay.
All right. So now I have $2. Hold on, bro. I'm trying to figure this out. We're gonna act like you guys are
I
different
feel
people.
like that's most of the people that did the trades. Like $2. Okay.
So I'm gonna take the pin, right? I got my $2. He's got the pin. One more thing.
Okay.
You have a very, very nice snowball pin. No, I'm just kidding. Trying to think of what you have that I'm like, I could take that for $2. You want to eat all that sandwich?
$2?
$2, bro, for half a sandwich.
Yeah, you can have it.
Alright, Eddie. Half a sandwich.
$2.
I want that full Gatorade. Nah, this is harder than it looks, guys.
You're only bartering with us. I now know that my sandwich isn't worth the full Gatorade.
Yeah. So you guys, what was I gonna say? So you guys haven't found a trade yet that you guys thought was best
I
trade?
don't think I ever traded much.
Yeah, I was never much of a trader.
I was a collector.
What was your greatest find?
Ooh. Once
Pokemon.
Once I traded one of those pens you got at the book fair with the all different colors.
Yeah.
Once I traded that pen for a kid's phone, and I ended up having to give the phone back. So
Yeah, same with me.
Like I went home, I was at my babysitter's. My mom picked me up, she saw me with a phone, and she's like, "Where the fuck did you get that phone?" And I was like, "I traded it with one of my friends. He wanted my pen." And my mom ended up I shouldn't have told her where he lived. I don't even remember how I remember. I think we walked the same way. She took me to his house. Some weird man opened the door. And I was like, hey, Anthony gave me this phone. I'm here to give it back.
Wait. Did you get the pin back?
No, I did not get
Dude,
the pin back.
you didn't get the
So
pin back?
Did you get
You
your
lost that trade.
Did you get your ATV game back?
Huh? Yeah, I got my ATVK back.
Yeah, I was.
It was a school official thing, so they made sure everyone got what they put back into it.
Ooh, they had contracts.
I got into Pokemon that year because it was a DS thing. I traded my little Pokemon card with fucking, I don't even remember his name, but I got Mewtwo. Pretty hyped about that. I was like, yo, gang. I like Mewtwo a lot.
I remember kids wanted to trade cards, but I was too attached to my cards to be giving them away.
This is my shitty ass Butterfree.
I earned it.
Fair and square.
Yeah, I can't believe I forgot about that trade because I was really upset because the phone worked. I called my mom on it. So it worked. I could do whatever I wanted on it. It was a phone. I'm pretty sure he didn't tell anybody. He gave it to me, so somebody was paying for my phone bill.
Maybe it was like a minute phone.
Maybe.
Yeah. Run out of minutes and you're like, bro, you got it back, give me my pen. He's like, it's cool, it's out of ink anyways.
Yeah, I didn't get my pen back. I remember that.
Oh.
I was more upset that I just had to give it back.
I remember one time for Christmas, one of my dad's friends gave me a box, and it was a phone box. And I was like, what? Get the fuck out of here. It was a shirt inside the box.
In a small phone box?
It was like the one when you're the big phones.
Oh,
like, you ever seen the old phones? Like, they used to come in a box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know it was an old phone.
No. Shit bummed me.
So you were hype over an old phone, though?
Mm-hmm.
A big phone?
Yeah.
See, when I was younger, I always wanted the Envy, the little flip phone. It was one of the first phones to flip out and have a keyboard in it. I don't know if you remember what it looked like.
I kind of have an idea.
Yeah. I always asked my mom. I wanted an Envy, and she would always use that word against me, and she'd get all religious on me. She was like, "Why would you want people to envy you?" And I'd get upset.
So like it reminds me because like I was about to, so like there was a time. It's crazy to think that there was a time in phones where like not everyone had the same phones. Like now, it's weird that you don't have an iPhone or a Samsung. I can kind of see a Motorola. Like when someone has a Motorola, I'm like, oh, you're trying to be different. But like you, I look at your phone, I'm like, this man's just poor.
It's an HTC.
He's a poor TC. But like I remember I had an HTC Android, but it wasn't yours. It was incredible. That's what it was. But like it's crazy to think that other people had flip phones. I mean, other than the Razr, Razr was really popular. Sidekick was pretty popular, but people had phones and not everyone had the same phone.
Different phones.
Yeah, so I'm like, but now the only thing that makes it different now is like, hey, my phone's got
a charger.
My phone's got the case that's different. I'm like, yeah. Shouts out to you for trying to be different.
I'm very caving in.
Very like small shouts out, but at the same time, it's just inconvenient at this point. Don't you wish you could take a picture and it wouldn't look bad?
Yeah, my pictures look horrible.
Don't you wish you could get group chat messages normally?
Sometimes I do. I mostly get group chat. You be sending me those fancy dancy gifs. That's what starts messing me up.
Fuck him up.
You be sending me those giffies, those giffy cats. That's what messes up my phone. Send me some normal texts, I'll get them. Send me some emojis, and my Android company will filter them out to Android likeness. You know, the little Android guy smiley faces.
What if I send you a bison emoji though?
A bison emoji?
Yeah.
I think I'll get an X.
You'll get an X?
I think so. I don't know. I get X's. I don't know what they are. I stopped asking people. Freaking RJ asked. He said, "What's that emoji?" And they just send him again, and he just gets another X.
When is he gonna learn eventually? Like, I'm gonna send you ones that I think are cool. Tell me if you see what it is. I would use this one. I'd use that one.
All right, I'll check.
Let's put it in our little group chat.
That's what I'm doing. So far I've sent the Ray-Ban glasses, an eagle, and an owl. I don't know what I would use them for, but I feel like I could use the eagle or the sunglasses for like, I'm just chilling with the sunglasses.
Are they really Ray-Bans?
They're not Ray-Bans, but they're just those. Oh,
all right. So I got this. I got the eagle, I got the owl, I got the gorilla, I got the ice cream, I got the...
Oh, you got all of those?
Yeah, I got everything.
Shouts out to you.
Dang.
I don't know what I don't get.
We're going to find out. Oh, you get this? It's a dragon.
I'm pretty sure I get dragons.
Oh, bro, I already sent Harambe. You get that solar eclipse.
I got the camel, I got the mouse, I got the gorilla.
Any axes yet?
No, I got a dragon.
Yo, Eddie, we got to up our game.
Yep.
Dang, bet you won't get this guy on a Mac computer.
Is it an official Mac computer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that an official Mac computer?
No. See, like, you don't really get it. Because
they're different?
Look how cool mine is.
Oh, you have a full gorilla and a full mouse and a full camel.
Like, he
I
gets
get
them?
heads.
Let me see it. He gets them, but, like...
They get Android design.
Because mine and Eddie's is a guy behind the computer. Yours is just a guy, and right next to it is a screen that vaguely resembles a computer.
Like, that's how they look at the computer.
Yeah. It's not even like he's facing it either. It's just a guy that's looking straight and a computer that's looking straight. He is next to the computer. It's like if you were on a computer and then someone came up right next to you. Like, hey, man, you get those reports done?
That's so stupid because... So you sent one emoji, right? A guy on a computer. I'm pretty sure the Android turned that into two emojis. A guy and then a computer. See, why can't companies just get along? You know?
Because that doesn't mean money.
That doesn't get money?
Nope.
And they have to share.
Yeah. Sharing is dumb. Let's see what Eddie said. Guy juggling. Did you get that?
I'm pretty sure I can get people juggling. I feel like I've seen it before. Yeah, I got it. I got a little mail sign right next to it. Am I supposed to get that?
I don't think so.
I don't know why I got a mail sign next to the guy juggling.
The dude, that's why.
I gotta make sure.
Yeah. So, kind of getting close to wrapping this up. You guys got any rants? I have a rant or two that I want to get off my chest.
I don't currently have any rants, so let's hear your one.
I high-key had a rant, forgot what it was, so now I'm trying to remember what it was.
You said you had two.
I had one before that, and I didn't remember that one, and now I'm trying to remember what this one is.
No rants from Eddie.
You know, high-key, you know what I want to rant about? Fucking books.
Books.
School books.
Textbooks.
Bro, I had to buy a $150 art book.
I rant about the education.
There is no reason. There's nothing that book can give me. At least with the books with the code, I'm like, all right, you're fucking me, but I have to do this. The art book, like, it's just a book. There should be no book that's worth over $50. Because it's just pages in a book. And then you know how many times they update the books?
Yeah, that's how
Every 2
schools
years.
fuck you. They know the books aren't worth.
Also, side rant, mad at how CAC fucked up my scholarship. It used to be it paid for my scholarship. Now it just takes money out my fast food. That's not a scholarship. You're taking my money.
Yeah, I heard about that. You either one or the other. But you can't get fast food if you use a scholarship.
Really? At all?
Yeah.
Bullshit.
Or at least for Promise to the Future.
Bullshit.
I no longer have that promise to the future. I didn't keep up to my future promise.
I never promised. Is that your rant?
That was my rant. School's dumb, but you need it to be rich.
Just to add to that, I don't get why the math codes are so high in price. They're like $140
Really?
just for a math code.
I could see like I said, the codes I understand. They have to build the website. They have to maintain the website. There's no ads on the web. I'm like, I don't like it, but I understand it. You give us the book because they give you the book digitally, and then you have to do the code. So I'm like, I kind of understand it a little bit.
I feel like they raise the price so much just because they know no one's gonna buy the book.
Definitely, it's inflated.
Yeah,
I'm not arguing that, but like,
It's because you need it, you know?
yeah,
You have to have it so they can charge you whatever they want.
And when they learn how to can air, this shit's over.
Nah.
It's not like you can take the class without the book. Like, oh, I have a choice. They lower it then. I got a small rant noticing that bug on the wall. So I always hear, you know, that mosquitoes are not needed in this world. So why hasn't a society, an institution, put into progress a way to eradicate all mosquitoes?
So I was learning about this, right?
Inform me, enlighten me.
Basically, it is hypothesized that they are not needed.
Yeah.
But there might be a chance they're needed. And they don't cause a big enough of other than people who have live in Africa, they're fucked. But if we were to kill them and then all of a sudden bees just start dying, and we're like, fuck, we didn't know they help bees. Then we
got some side bets.
Yeah.
Some side deals.
Yeah. So yeah. I was reading about something, during the space race, America was gonna blow up the moon or some shit like that.
What?
Yeah. Just to show how cool we were. They're like, we could fucking nuke the moon. But it's basically that. We don't want to look like, man, remember when this world was normal? And they're like, yeah. And then America had to nuke all those mosquitoes. Fucking shit.
See, now I kind of just want mosquitoes to be eradicated so I can know what they're
just know what their purpose is.
Just to know, just so one day dogs start walking upright because mosquitoes were sucking the blood out of their
what
brains.
if it's a Planet of the Apes situation?
Animals start getting smarter.
Animals start
getting smarter. Mosquitoes were nullifying all.
Yeah. Shouts out to mosquitoes.
Keep society in check.
Fuck mosquitoes though. We were playing basketball, bro.
There's so many mosquitoes.
Mosquito got in my nose, my ear. I had to keep my mouth closed.
Too personal.
Yeah.
Get some off spray.
I put off on. Not in my mouth or my ears,
bro. You're
though.
supposed to put off.
See, now I need to know the biomechanics of off. Is there a reason for the smell? Is that what deters them? Because
I'm gonna be honest. You know what I think?
That shit smells bad.
I think that bug spray is a scam.
Fake news,
bro. All I'm saying is, I feel like you can make that shit in your house. I think the shit they put on there, I think it'll kill anything it touches. Alright?
I'm thinking about the guy who created Offspray. He's like, yo, I'm just gonna put some shit in a can and say it's Offspray so it'll keep the bugs off.
I feel like if you spray something on you, let's say you put Axe on you, right? Let's put some Axe on you, it's gonna keep a little bit of the mosquitoes away.
It might.
Yeah, and then you're like, well, it was better. wait. And then the dude in the Axe factory is like, wait, I got it. We're gonna have this section right here, this conveyor belt, make Off, my new brand, and it's gonna make my shitty cologne. And they're like, damn, dog, you just doubled our profits in a year. I'm gonna check what Off is made by. And if they're made by a cologne factory, dude, it's over.
It's in their side.
Hey, you got a rant yet?
I don't really got a rant.
Reminds me of.
I was learning about fucking damn it. I was learning about what's it called? Conspiracy theories, and I'm so glad that this person talked about it. They were like, yo, the thing with conspiracy theories is a person who views conspiracy theories knows a lot about the ins and outs of them. They're like, but for example, the flat earth theory, you know what that is, right? Yeah, you know what it is?
Pretty sure.
People believe the earth is flat.
Basic.
But the people who believe that have a lot of facts. They're not real facts, they just make up facts to fit their cause. He's like, someone who doesn't believe or doesn't really care about that, they're gonna get schooled, so they can easily, honestly, if you think, I definitely think they will get you.
I know the Earth is not flat.
See, bro, because now, but then they would ask why. They're like, oh, because it's been what you taught, right? And then they're like, okay, but did you know that there is all that the moon landing fake, satellites are the fake, and then what if they start explaining to you, and you have no information to back up that, bruh, that's not real, that's not how it works.
I wish you believed in the flat Earth theory.
I'm gonna look up the flat Earth.
I want you to get some facts and just pretend to argue with me.
Okay.
And I think you're gonna end up starting to believe yourself.
But no, as we were talking
if
about,
you're gonna ask me how, I'm gonna be like, well, the moon landing's fake. How? How is it fake? What studio did it? Universal?
But how is it real?
Because I'd believe it if it was Universal.
Wait, yeah, how is it real though?
How's it real?
You're telling me in the 60s these big ass computers were able to get a rocket to the moon. You know how far away the moon is?
How far is it?
Fucking far, dog.
Further than our spaceships can go. That's a fact.
I think there's really a little robot on Mars. Think again.
You see that post?
The happy birthday one?
It tells itself happy birthday. All alone on Mars. It's a little rover that tells itself happy birthday every year. It's so sad. They need to send a rover just to tell him happy birthday. That's what
send it to the green screen, bro. I'm trying to find reasons because I think I can get you. Because I remember, bro, don't lie to me. You said you were going to vote for Trump because of how... No, bro, I remember this. It was you, Austin, and Jacob.
No.
And you said you were going to do it because...
No. I don't know who you're talking to.
Listen, just listen.
Linda,
listen. Mr. Craig was telling you reasons why he's going to vote, and you're like, honestly, if Mr. Craig's going to do it, I might do it.
Maybe one of them white boys said it. What I said was, Mr. Craig said he was going to vote for Trump, and that's kind of, it unnarrowed my mind to look at everything objectively, and I did, and I voted for Hillary Clinton.
All right, nah, because that's not what I heard. You said, I don't know, if Craig's going to vote for Trump, I might do it then.
I don't even know if he did vote for Trump.
Oh, yeah, I'm positive he voted for Trump. Craig liked his guns, bro.
I'm positive he still would vote for Trump.
Yeah.
It's Craig. He's a white psycho.
See, I don't know. I learned... One time, I watched this video of Neil deGrasse Tyson, and he said that it is more likely that we are a simulation. Like scientifically, statistically, it's more likely that we're a simulation in another world than there is a God. And what he said was, or someone asked him, like, well, would you like to know if we were in a simulation? He said, no. And he was like, I enjoy not knowing. He was like, if we are a simulation, I enjoy this mirage that is life. He's like, and I can live enjoying that I don't know if this is real or not. And the way I feel with Trump and Hillary, everybody says Hillary was going to do bad things, everybody said Trump was going to do bad things, but I know that Hillary wouldn't let me know about her bad things.
That's basically the argument I had with Austin. He was like, bro, Hillary was going to be way worse. And I was like, I think I'd rather take that bet, dog. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with her having emails on a non-government thing. I'm like, but Trump, I don't think I'm cool with that.
Trump will give me some truths that I don't really care to know.
I don't know what truths you're talking about, honestly.
He hasn't given me anything, but that's the way I felt.
Why'd you vote for Trump? Huh, Eddie?
Yeah, why'd you vote for Trump?
Was it his tan?
It was his hair.
It was his hair.
Yeah.
Did you vote for Trump? Did you vote?
I voted for Hillary.
But you voted though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
I was gonna vote for that black lady, but I was like, nah. I don't know nothing about her. She's the black lady. People ask who I voted for, I was gonna say the black lady? No. White lady is who I voted for.
I feel like they should have a better recruitment process on the Flat Earth Society.
Are you trying to join?
Nah, bro. I'm trying to get a quick, detailed, why do they think it is?
I bet I can find a quick detail on how to disprove one quick.
Okay, let's go, bro. No, don't use your phone.
What?
Because that was the point of the.
But you already used your phone.
No. Okay, but that was the point that they made on the conspiracies was, can a person who doesn't know? It was a wrestling podcast, and it was a guy. His name is Brian Kendrick, and he's like, honestly, I think Kendrick just says these crazy conspiracy theories just so he can make people believe it, so he can fuck with him. He's like, he doesn't believe in him. He's just trying to make people believe in him. And he's like, because honestly, he's like, a lot of people don't know why the Earth is not flat, or why, the United States didn't do 9/11.
Is that what flat earthers are? Are they just? Do they not even believe it? They're just trying to show how.
No, they legitimately believe it. But what he was saying is if if you don't know your facts to disprove it, the people who know the like fake facts, fake news, basically, can like point it out. And I feel like that's what happens a lot with Trump. Is people are like, nah, Trump's bad, and then someone's like, why is he bad? And they're like, because he's racist. And they're like, is he? Because he's got black cabinet members. And he's like, but he says racist thing. Like, what has he said? And they don't know how to prove that, like, the shit he does.
Him and his dad said that they didn't want any black people staying in their hotels.
Prove it.
I don't even really want to disprove a flat earther. I want some questions answered. Like, okay, is the sun flat too?
So what they believe.
If it is flat, is there another side? What happens there?
So what they believe.
Tell me what happens there at the end.
Just listen. Damn, dog. Listen.
Somehow you turn around. It turns you around.
I'm trying to think. Hold on. Give me a second. Okay, so they don't think. Okay, so the basic one, because I remember I took class, right? So like, they don't think it's just flat. Like if you walk off, you and fall off and
like
shit.
A lens.
It's like a lens, right? You can't fall off, but you just go in a circle. So like you're constantly in that circle. And then they're like, yo, if we're going around, why don't we ever feel that? If we're going around in orbit. And then like people will be like, because gravity. And they're like, it's a government conspiracy. Which is, I really hate that a lot of times, like, you argue with someone who believes in a conspiracy, their main reason is it's a conspiracy. That's why.
I saw a video once that said if the Earth stopped spinning in its entirety, you would get thrown 8 miles an hour in whatever direction.
That's why I weigh so much. Trying to poke down for that.
Buildings would not feel it because they're too high, or they're not because they're bolted into the ground. But us and everything that is not bolted would be thrown in that direction as the Earth stops, like jumping off of a car. Not me though, because I'm a flat earther.
What's a conspiracy theory you believe in?
I guess a more legit one would be that UFO crashing in New Mexico in 1940 something.
Yeah.
They try to cover up, say nothing ever happened, but it happened.
I feel like aliens are definitely real.
I mean, they're definitely real. Whether or not they've come to Earth, I don't know. Watching a lot of Neil deGrasse Tyson. Love that man. Sexy voice. Puts me to sleep.
Are you talking about what he said about like what would happen if they did come to Earth?
I was talking about how he said, well, he didn't really say it wouldn't happen because of this, but he was like, I don't want to get to know, because, you know, in movies, aliens are always crashing on Earth, and he was like, I don't want to get to know any aliens that crashed. You know, they're not that smart if they crashed here. But,
I think it was Stephen Hawking who said it. And this is the only reason I don't feel like aliens came here. He was like, if they were to come here, he's like, it wouldn't be peaceful. And he pointed to Christopher Columbus, and he's like, when Christopher Columbus came to the Americas, it wasn't because they wanted to find friends. He's like, they didn't come in peace. They came and fucked shit up. And he's like, if a UFO, if a colony's coming here, they're like, it's not to make friends. They're not spending all that energy to travel all this time. Like, they're coming for resources. And what do you think they're going to do for the resources? You think, like, hey, can we borrow some gold? That's what runs our spaceships. They're going to take it. And I was like, ooh, that's pretty scary. So I hope we figure it out first. I hope we're the country that's taking the gold.
But yeah, that's what I think. That's probably like my first belief about aliens is, you know, if they come here, if they can come here, then they either haven't yet, or we'd know if they came, because you know, if they can come here, that's a remarkable thing. Whether or not they crashed here, I'm not sure. This New Mexico incident, I don't know about. But I'm not saying it's impossible for them to crash here.
New Mexico though?
New Mexico though?
Area 52? Though? That's in Nevada, huh?
You know it's not Area 52, right?
51?
Yeah.
Bro. Yeah.
No, 52's in Johnny Test. That's what they call it. In Johnny Test.
You been watching Johnny Test?
Yeah, I'm watching too much Johnny Test. Because I don't know why they always have episodes at Area 52.
You know your life's getting bad when your real life and Johnny Test are mixing. He's like, man, did I take out the trash or was that Johnny Test? Damn it.
Do you have any conspiracy theories that you believe in?
There was a couple that I was like, huh, that's interesting.
I like those pictures where it's like a historical picture, but there's somebody like dressed in modern clothing like now. Like those ones. I don't know if they're real or fake, but they seem cool.
There was one. It was like the 1930s or 1940s or something like that, and it was a video. And there's a guy, and he has his hand to his face.
It was
Like a phone?
a Charlie Chaplin film, I think.
I don't know. It's a really, it's hard to tell because it's a crowd of people. I don't know if we're talking. Is there like a bunch of crowd of people? And it's a crowd of people, and they zoom in on one, and there's a guy on his phone. It looks like he's on a phone, but it's the 1940s. Phones weren't even thought of yet.
Yeah.
So, like, they don't know if it was. And the only thing I could think of is like, if I were a background actor in a big film, I'm fucking around, right? Especially if it's a big crowd, I'm gonna be like, fucking like pull up my dick maybe. I don't know. So I'm like, I could see someone just like, I'm gonna be on Star Trek, and then they pull out like.
Did they have any logical theories? Were there any logical?
Like they're like,
theories?
oh, he's messing around, yeah, and then but then someone was like, oh, you could be a time traveler. I was like,
it's a logical theory.
Yeah, and I was like, I like that, man. Like, just there's a time travel. See, I don't feel like time travel's real. One, because they say it's like impossible, right? But then like two, like I feel like a lot of shit would be different or averted or whatever. And I feel like there was a time traveler. Why would he go to watch this one movie that no one really knows about, and then just like go in the background of said movie? It's just not a useful time of your time traveling abilities.
It's have you ever seen the movie Arrival? It's the alien movie, big old half circle ships. No, it talks about time travel in a really cool way that made me like really want to get into it. It made me realize I didn't even know what the fourth dimension was. You know, first dimension is this, second is this, third is this, and the fourth dimension is time. And what the movie was talking about was these aliens. They knew how to travel through time, but the thing with their time is they know how to travel through their own timelines, and they give the power to the main character. And how she does it is she travels through her own life, and that's all she can do. She can't go into the 1950s of New York City. She can only go through her own timeline. Yeah. But through that, she can change shit. Like, so like these aliens, they're not trying to kill anybody, but the world's about to like fight over these aliens and tripping out. The world's about to end. And what she ends up doing is she goes to the future, her future life, her timeline in the end, and she finds out how she resolves it to go back to her present to resolve it, which then ends up making like a paradox. But I just think it's really cool how it was her own timeline, and that's how she went through.
I told you, we talked about last time, like write like movie. I hate when people write movies and they kind of write themselves into a box. I also really like when they make something that like, how do you beat someone with time travel? Well, make it so where they can only time travel in their life. That's a really cool idea that I've never heard of. That seems like such a cool, unique idea. I'm like, just like, oh, what's his weakness? He doesn't have one, but fuck, what should we put? What should we put? Say he's can't fight in a green rock. That fucks him up. Call it kryptonite.
I'll tell you, that word's gonna get famous. That kryptonite.
Is your favorite superhero? Is anyone's superhero Batman or Superman? Favorite? Who's your favorite?
In my edgy years, it was Batman.
Yeah.
But I've gone back to my roots, and it's Spider-Man now. Official favorite superhero.
Eddie?
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man?
I've always been into Spider-Man.
He's the American hero.
Nah, see, my cousin likes Spider-Man, so I didn't want to pick. I've always been like, yo, I don't want to pick someone else's favorite. Everyone liked Batman. That was my hipster phase. I was like, can't like Batman. That shit's basic.
Let me guess your favorite. Hold on.
All right, go.
Your favorite superhero is. So
Not a
Batman.
hero.
It's not.
Scott's a
Spider-Man.
hero.
What's a hero?
Kind of an anti-hero, though. I mean, if you want to say.
Deadpool?
I fuck with Deadpool, but he's not my favorite.
Not your favorite?
Also,
Anti-hero?
there's a little bit of hipster in that, by the way.
With
That I'm
Deadpool?
like, yeah, I'm like, I like
Everybody
him a lot.
has to like Deadpool.
Yeah, but I'm like, there's something about him I just can't love.
He's Deadpool.
Yeah,
Was it Wolverine?
yeah, it's Wolverine.
I was gonna go a little deeper. I thought you were gonna say something like Punisher.
Nah, I'm not that weird.
Wolverine?
No,
Yeah.
white.
Come on, fucking
Wolverine, and you haven't seen Logan?
I have not seen Logan.
Oh my goodness.
But then I don't watch movies, bro. So if if I ever see it, I'll see it. You know, you could have brought it tonight and shared it with me.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, you're cool. But hey, you brought your camera though. Yeah.
You're right.
How far are we in? How far are we in?
We're about an hour and 15 in.
Seems like a better place than any.
To end it,
Dang.
any last thoughts, Eddie, that you got to put out?
Oh, I got that one topic. Dumbest purchase recently.
Bro, I'm so glad you brought that up. Because okay, before you talk about your topic, why the fuck you buying a $400 soundbar, bro? That costs more money than your TV. Your TV's not even 40 inches.
Is
Not
it
even 49.
I didn't know this.
How big is your TV in your room?
I don't know. I opened it and I threw the box away.
It's not 49, bro. I'd give it.
Have you got a new TV?
You got a new TV.
Yeah, I got a new TV.
What, it has to be like under 30?
I'm not sure.
We'll go measure it later, but
I'm not
Do they
that
measure
big
it?
on TVs.
Corner to corner?
yeah, corner to corner.
Recently, I was asked what was my limit on purchasing a TV, and I was like, look, I've never bought a TV. I know prices can get high, and when I say this, I don't really know prices, so I don't know if this can even get me a TV, but I was like, I wouldn't want to spend more than like $1,000 on a TV, and really, I don't even know what that would get me.
They get you a nice TV.
Yeah, they get you a nice TV.
But like,
I mean,
newer TVs, like
newer TVs like 15, 2000, 2500.
I've been seeing some for like
If you want like a
3,000.
70-inch 4K,
4K.
smart TV,
Yeah.
it's gonna be like 2K.
Vizio too. Gotta get the Vizio or Samsung if you want to be cool.
Samsung,
With a
yeah.
curve? Ooh, throwing a little curve on
I
that.
do want a
I
curved
think
TV. Curved TVs
I
are
don't
cool.
know.
You don't like curved?
What's the point of the curve? Like,
It's a better viewing experience. Is what
I
it
get
says.
you can see more from different angles.
Yeah, it definitely seems like a fad. It doesn't
Yeah.
seem like something that's cool.
But I remember going to Target with Glenn, and then
You went to Target with Glenn.
it was Denise, Lauren, and Glenn.
Mm-hmm.
Target's not even
Anyway,
open in
hold on,
town,
hold
so
on.
they had to
Like-
they had to go out of town.
You went
for
out of
Target.
town with Glenn.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I remember that actually. You know what, bro? Yeah, man. You want to go out of town with me next week?
So let's go. Where are we going? Target?
Target, bro. Go fucking look at TVs.
Alright.
Suck your dick like he sucks
Anyways.
Glenn's.
Anyways, I was standing at the side of it, and I was like, you know what? Sure, I can see a little more, but why would you be sitting here on the side of the TV anyway in the first place?
There's a couple technologies that, for example, a PS4 Pro, you don't need, but if you have the money, why not? It's a cool, like, if you have the money, get it.
The new Xbox though,
Looks tight.
strongest console ever.
All right, so Bose is like the pinnacle of sound. You like Bose, right? Don't you have Bose headphones? Yeah, $250 for a soundbar. $400
Why
for
was your
soundbar?
soundbar 400?
Yeah. Did it come with a blowjob? Was it just a
Did it
soundbar?
come with the base thing?
Yeah.
How big is it? Is it bigger than TV?
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
It's,
it's way bigger than
fucking-
TV.
it's curved too, so it goes off my desk.
It's for a curved TV.
Well, yeah, it'd be a lot better with the Samsung TV. I don't have a Samsung.
I'm just asking, like, why didn't you I don't know. It just seems like you got rims on a shitty Honda.
Maybe I'm gonna take those rims off the Honda and put it on a nice Cadillac one day. At least I'll have the rims beforehand.
You do you, bud. You do you, boo. Eddie, what's your worst purchase? What was the purchase that you purchased?
Talking about that purchase.
Because you came in hard.
Yesterday. Alright, so you know how much I play Overwatch. Play a lot. Already prestige. Passed.
Yeah.
1 star.
You prestiged?
Yeah.
I'm shaking my head already.
I prestige. Anyways, right now it's summer games. New skins, new shit.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Alright, so I bought $10 worth of loot boxes yesterday, which is 11 crates.
Yeah.
Boxes.
And I was like, I got one of the new skins. I was like, It was like, then it ends Monday, so I was like, today I was like, I put money in my savings. I paid some of my credit card. Bought 2 more crates, $20 worth.
$30 in total.
$30 in total.
I got two skins today though.
So 3 skins for $30 that you like. 3 skins you like.
3 skins I like. I still need 3 more. I'm out on them with 5 more.
You can't just buy currency in Overwatch for the skins, the coin. Really? That sucks.
Overall.
Or anyways, just 3,000.
And that's not that bad. I feel like that's not even close to your worst purchases.
It's not, but it's more.
That
recent.
jacket though.
What jacket? His jacket?
That jacket though. I've never shit on. RJ's the one to shit on.
I fuck with him because he fucks with my jacket, but I mean, that's not the worst purchase. When I think of worst purchase, I think of something. Okay, the jacket's pretty bad because of what I was about to say. I was gonna say something that you got and you don't use, or it's kind of just weird. Because I'm assuming that you use the soundbar. Like, don't get me wrong, I would not go purchase a $400 soundbar
At least
if my TV was not at least $55. But you do you. If you use it, I guess you're getting your money out of it. But the jacket.
I'm the same, bud. I could use a jacket forever. It can be my size forever.
He ain't growing.
No. Yeah, it's not going to be in your size forever. Because didn't you say it was kind of big on you right now?
No, it was kind of big on me in
When you
freshman
bought
year.
it.
Yeah. But does it fit you now?
I haven't tried it on recently.
When was the last time you tried it on? Because I feel like last time I tried to talk to you was senior year, right? When you tried it on?
It was junior year.
Nah, I think it was senior. Because you're like, still a little bit big. Anyway, so if it's a little bit big, you haven't grown that much. It's going to be a little off.
I've grown here.
And I know where you're going with the Odd Future jacket. My Odd Future jacket was $60 that I lost out on, right? How much was your Jordan jacket?
I don't remember, but it was at least $400.
Don't even compare, dog.
I hope one day you try to retry.
I did one day, and I couldn't sign in. I was like, fuck it.
You tried to buy it again?
No, I didn't try to buy it again.
You tried to get your money back?
Yeah.
Oh, that's gone.
Yeah, it's gone. Adios. Sayonara.
It went to production for nuts and bolts.
Yeah,
You know
that's
what
where it is.
happened?
Huh?
Do you even know what happened with it?
I have
the
a
order
strong idea what happened.
Or did you
Yeah,
put
tell
the
me
wrong
your
address or
conspiracy
something?
No. I don't have a conspiracy. Official what happened. It was sold out. I think they sold it out, and then they still allowed someone's to get bought, and then they never replaced that with a. Because it did say like, hey, your thing got sold out. We'll ship out new ones as soon as we can, and it never shipped out the new ones. Yeah.
You do you.
Really, $400 for a soundbar?
It
You gonna talk to me right now with a $400 soundbar?
If I spent $400 on a soundbar and it didn't come in, I'd get my $400 back.
Okay, because I'm like 90% positive.
If I spent $20
that
on something that didn't come in.
You're the man that's gotten food, and you're like, whatever, I'll eat it.
What food? What are you even talking about?
Like, we went to McDonald's one time. Remember they messed up your order 3 times? And on the final one, you're like, I'll eat it, whatever.
It's because okay, that was... I felt bad because they had the same guy, like, he wasn't making the food. They had the same guy bringing me the food because they're like, oh, they fucked up his order, take him his food. It's McDonald's, they don't take people food. But it was the same poor dude that wasn't even making it, came to me 3 times with the fucking cheese on my burger. And I got irritable bowel syndrome.
Adios. In your case, Green Gang.
Yeah, that's about it. That was all that situation was.
What your guys' plans for the weekend? This is coming out most likely today.
Today? You
Tomorrow.
dropping this today?
It's Friday or Saturday.
I mean, podcasts they get outdated because they're podcasts.
Anyway,
Talk about current events.
what is what are you? You serious right now?
They're dated.
So we're talking about current events.
Kind of.
Anyway, what are you doing for the weekend?
I'm just working. Then I gotta do an essay already.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang.
You?
I'm gonna be asleep tomorrow, and then I'm gonna work all weekend. You know, back to the old grindstone.
I was watching the Conor Mayweather fight.
Are you watching it?
Yeah.
Or your house?
Nah, my sister's.
Dang. I was gonna ask.
That means we're
Right.
not
Right.
invited.
You can
Yeah.
go. You can go too.
It's Saturday, right?
Well, you said you were going to what's his face?
I never said that.
I'm not gonna say his name, bro.
I
Don't
never-
say his name on the podcast, bro. Don't do it for me, Eddie.
Who, Glenn?
Nah, not him.
Seabass.
Fuck you. Uninvited.
I never said that. I said,
No. You
I didn't
said.
know Seabass
You
was
said.
watching it.
Shut up. You said, and I quote. We're in the thing, and I was like, "Yo, Eddie, you buying it?"
He's just mad he's got such a cool name.
Shut up. Nah, I don't like him. I don't like him.
Whatever, Joe
I don't like
Joe.
anybody who takes my friends. Right, bro?
But I could say Glenn.
Huh?
I could say Glenn.
Glenn didn't take him.
Took him to Target.
I don't really care about that.
So we're not going to Target next week?
Down to go to Target next week.
he
but-
hurt his feelings, bro.
Huh? All right,
He hurt
bro.
his feelings.
Nah. But anyway, you said, yo, I'm joking, by the way, bro. I feel like if this is what people gonna hear this and like, man, Jose's weird. You know I'm joking, right, Eddie?
Just hates.
Nah, you're weird, bud.
Anyway, you said, yo, man, I asked you, I was like, you want to go 50-50 on it? And you're like, nah. And I was like, all right. And then you're like, probably going to watch it at Seabass's anyways. So I was like, all right. So that's why I haven't invited you. I don't invite you because you work on Saturdays and it's a 10 o'clock fight. And I was like,
Yeah, I'm not gonna watch it.
kind of feel like more things not going to be there.
What time?
The fight comes on like around 10 probably.
Alright, I work. But I gotta play at 6, 5.
Who you got though? Final. This is the end of the podcast. Who you got? Mayweather, McGregor.
I'm gonna just go make McGregor.
You gonna be the odd one?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
You,
McGregor.
McGregor.
Yup.
Dang, are you the odd one, bro?
I'm gonna pick Mayweather. He's the favorite.
It's only because a channel I subscribe to just posted a video. I haven't even watched it yet, but he said how McGregor's gonna knock out Mayweather, and I was like, I agree with this person's opinions.
Ooh.
Sheep.
Sheeple.
I'm telling you, bro, you're a sheep. I'm pretty sure you could have been voted for Trump, and I'm pretty sure if I got the facts, you'd be a flat earther by the end of this podcast. That's all the episode for episode 2.
2.5.
2.5.
3.
See you guys in a month or 2 weeks.
3 episodes.
and a half.
All right, later.